Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Straight Dropp, aka Justin Johnson. Now, Straight Dropp is being accused of shooting and killing Young Dolph, Memphis rap legend, loved by all, and been mourned throughout hip hop, right? Now, Straight Dropp, there was an interesting rumor about him yesterday that I did a video about, man. And I hate to double back, because the rumor was that Straight Dropp got beat up while he was in jail. Now, this rumor started because of one of Young Dolph's artists on his PRE label, Snupe Bandz, took to live and was talking about somebody got beat up. Now, he was calling the person out their name, and he didn't say Straight Dropp's name specifically, but he was like, yeah, that boy got beat up, and was talking about how one of his homeboys or his little homeboys did the beating, you know what I'm saying? Put pause on Straight Dropp or whoever he was talking about, right? Because he didn't say Straight Dropp specifically, but that's what everybody thought, right? Well, we come to find out that Straight Dropp's attorney just went to court and let it be known that he was beat up and attacked, man, just this weekend, right going into the weekend, man. So it's confirmed that he was beat up, man. Now, I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Dolph, but I wouldn't doubt it does. Now, before we get to this news story that actually covered the event or is talking about this story, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Straight Dropp getting beat up, trying to go to the phone in the pen, or in the jail, I should say, man. It looks like some people are taking it out on Straight Dropp, you know, what his charges are. And maybe not. Maybe he got into a situation with somebody that has nothing to do with what Snupe Bandz was talking about. But it is a little coincidence, it's a wild coincidence, I should say, that, Snupe Bandz was the first person to put this out there and give this news up for the streets. And then it went viral. And then his lawyer comes to the media, and officially announces that Straight Dropp, aka Justin Johnson, was punched on Friday, man. And this was according to his attorney. So let's talk about the whole story, man. So the Fox 13 Memphis News there, they dropped this story today, and the headline says this: man accused of killing Young Dolph punched at 201 Popular, lawyer says. Now, 201 is a famous jail there in Memphis. And, that confused me at first back in the day before I knew about this jail. But it's where everybody pretty much goes for these charges, And they also have they have a courthouse there as well. So it looks like Straight Dropp was punched at this location, man. So he's there with everybody. He's there with all the regular inmates. I'm wondering if they're going to move to have him isolated from everybody because of this incident. And maybe that's why his lawyer's putting this out there to angle this, so that way they can find justification for him to get to some sort of, I don't want to say protective custody. Let's roll with it. Because, I know to some people who don't know anything about hip hop or, the way the streets are in hip hop, not being in GP, not being around the other inmates who are, just there to do their time or whatever, or have been accused in jail just like you, it looks bad upon a lot of people. When you go to protective custody, a lot of people frown upon that. They look badly upon that. I know it's ridiculous because say you're a rap star, you have ample reason to be going to protective custody. You know what I'm saying? But a lot don't. Most of them don't. That's facts, because they're scared of what the streets are going to think, and they're really, really scared of what, other people in the rap circles are going to think once they find out that they PC'd up, even though it's a good move. Now, this seems like, to me, the only reason why his lawyer would be putting this out there in public is because they're looking for a justification and a reason for him to go into some type of protection, which might be wise because, like I said in the last video, Straight Dropp is innocent until proven guilty like everybody, even though the streets might think or know otherwise, right? Now, the story starts off by saying this. It says, one of the men accused of killing Young Dolph was punched while in jail at 201 Poplar. Justin Johnson, a.k.a. Straight Dropp, was punched last Friday, according to Johnson's attorney. According to the lawyer, Johnson was on the phone Friday when another inmate walked up and punched him, and he did not attempt to strike back. Now, there might be a good reason for him not attempting to strike back. He might not want to complicate his charges or gain any additional charges while he's locked up there. Or, he could have just been scared of the situation. Now, I don't want to say that that's facts. I don't know if he's scared or whatever, but there's other reasons why he might not have punched back. But I know a lot of people are going to read this story and listen to that and be like, what? He didn't swing back, and be confused. You know what I mean? Now, it also says Johnson was arrested in January after U.S. Marshals caught up with him at a truck stop outside of Terre Haute, Indiana. And here they're just talking about his original arrest. You know, after he was a wanted man and he got captured, you know, the U.S. Marshals had the captured post up there. He was everywhere. This was during the time where he dropped that music video as well. So he took that time to do some promoting as well. Now, it also says he is facing several charges, including first-degree murder, criminal attempted first-degree murder, unlawful carrying of a possession of a weapon, employ of a firearm with intent to commit a felony, and theft of property of $10,000 to $60,000. So that's the charges that pretty much him and Cornelius Smith are facing, I believe. Now, according to the spokesperson with SCSO, there was an incident on Friday, March 18th, that involved Johnson and another inmate. There have been no reported injuries, and the incident is under investigation. So currently, it seems like they're trying to investigate the incident and see what went down, man. And if you know anything about jail, or you've even heard rumors or seen some of the videos on YouTube, I doubt anything will come from this, especially if no one was harmed or injured or didn't have to go to medical or anything like that. I mean, the likelihood of somebody talking is very low. I'm even surprised that his lawyer is coming out for this, man, or coming out with this news, unless he's trying to posture for something later. Now, I don't know for a fact that Justin Johnson is going to PC up. I know that there's a lot of rep and, you know, involved in a lot of that, so I don't want to put that rumor out there, so I don't know that, man. So please don't run with that, man. But I do think that it's odd that his lawyer is coming out with this story at this time. You know, most rappers and most people who try to, you know, portray that street image, they would try to protect this, or they wouldn't even come out with this story or let it be known. But obviously, there's some other play at hand here, so his lawyer wanted to make sure that he got that story out to either protect his client or whatever he's trying to do, right? But what do you guys think about this, man? So it seems like the rumor that Justin Johnson, a.k.a. Straight Dropp, getting beat up in jail was real. Now, the way that the story talked about it, they said it like he only got punched one time. Now, you know how these things go. The rumor, sometimes somebody can angle this so that way they don't look like they took a L and still get the story out there that they wanted. And maybe that's the case in this. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Straight Dropp is posturing for something else? That's why his lawyer is coming out with this story, even though as a gangster rapper, this could hurt your reputation? Or do you feel that, you know, at the end of the day, getting punched from behind when you don't see it coming and you're on the phone, you really don't take no L from that, man. You can really move on from that. And just because he got into a fight, it doesn't mean it had anything to do with the Young Dolph case or what he's being, you know, accused of right now. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.